girl Charnay, and today I'm going to be here with the more in-depth makeup video. And excuse my stuff in the back, kind of got a lot of stuff going on, but yeah, I'm gonna do a pretty in-depth video, get into my contacts. Anywho, with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. But basically, I'm gonna start my makeup now, and I just want to give you a little background information. This is what I have been using on my face, and it is extremely great. Look at my skin, get into it. It's been doing amazing since my last video. I have not broke out any, really. I just got dark spots, so it keeps my face from breaking out, keeps me clean and clear, so I'm good. Another thing I also used was witch hazel. I clean my face with this, and then I apply witch hazel, and then I come in with some Cetaphil moisturizing cream, and it has body on here, but I use it on my face and it does the job. So I did not do this part, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. And I'm gonna be using a little mirror because I can use a big mirror all day, but you know, I just feel like using my little mirror, so we finna get into it. Anywho, and my eyebrows is not cute, but okay, anyways. And it's too dark, it's too light. I try to really moisturize places like my smile line. I try to moisturize my smile line, and anywhere where I might have dry skin at, I really work it in there because I don't want to see it through my makeup. I really don't. And I moisturize around my nose because I really get off into my nose. Here is a drawer down here with all of my makeup in it, literally just all of it. So if you hear me, that's my makeup. Taking Airspun, and this is natural. I think it's naturally neutral. I'm gonna go darker whenever I decide to re-up, because I always have to use my foundation brush to brush off the powder because the powder is a little bright. So yeah, and the reason why I do this is because my eyebrows hold a lot of moisture, right? So when I use my, I'm gonna brush that through a little bit. When I use the powder, it gives my pomade or my pencil something to hold on to, like grab onto, and it also gives it a natural hair-like structure look, and I like that. So I don't know what I did to my face. I got a scratch on my face right there, so don't worry about that. So next I'm gonna take me some, this is Maybelline Eye Studio, and I am at the last little bit. If you have me on TikTok and I did the makeup TikTok, you will most definitely see where I ran out of pomade. I should do a TikTok. And I'm gonna do my eyebrows now. I just made the idea to do a TikTok and a makeup video, and then when I do my makeup, I'm going to do this the third eye. I'm gonna do the third eye review. A lot of people don't really ask me about my eyebrows, but I do get compliments on my eyebrows, and I appreciate it. I'm still learning with everything. Like, I know a lot of girls that are fantastic at makeup, so I'm not there yet, but you know. So I'm just filling this junk in, and I'm watching out for this front right here, because this front finna get real. Which is why I also like the fact that I use the powder, because it keeps me from doing too much at the front, and it makes those natural hairs in the front. So I'm going to go ahead and do the other eyebrow real quick, and I'm gonna be right back. We just gonna make it do what it do, because that's what we're gonna do. So right now I'm debating, these are pretty much all Dollar General products and Walmart products that I'm using today, and I am in love with the LA Girl concealers, but I don't necessarily have those. And also, this Stay Matte concealer is also a really, really good concealer, but I've been kind of trying to use other concealers so I can, you know. But I've seen, this is another one by LA Colors. And the one that I use is LA Girl, so I don't know if that's any different, but these don't look the same at all, so I know that much. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to use this to outline the top. And I feel like I want, this is in deep. I'm going to use deep to outline the top. And I feel like I want to try to do the bottom in tan, because the deep on the bottom and the top, it doesn't really give me the effect that I want. It doesn't give me that highlight look, so I'm going to use this at the bottom. But I'm going to go ahead and do the top. No, I'm not. I lied. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and do the bottom first. And this is in the shade Tan, which is going to look really, really bright. But when we blend this all out, it's going to come together. Which I generally prefer using a concealer that's a little closer to my skin. But this is finna get covered up pretty much with shadows and highlight anyways. But it's going to give me a little bit of a highlight, if that makes sense. So I'm not going to go down to my lid because I'm going to use a different colored concealer. This is going to be in the shade Fair. Y'all know this ain't my tone. This ain't my tone, color, whatever you want to say, it ain't it. But I use it because it makes my eyeshadows come out a little more. So, yeah. I wish I was both-handed. This right here is overrated. Over fucking rated. Okay. That's what she said. That's what she said. They. So now I'm gonna go in with deep. No, I ain't gonna do that right now. I'm gonna take this little flat brush and I'm gonna squeeze it like so. And I'm just gonna pat this concealer in and pull. If it's too much product, I'm just gonna pull it down a little bit. And I'm gonna move this concealer around and clean up these brows of mine, honey, because why not? So basically what I do here is I like roughly just brush it up, and that way I can see. And then I just, so these might be a little closer to siblings than foster cousins, but you know, we just gonna have to see. So now I'm gonna go in with the shade Fair, which is a really, really white shade, if y'all can't tell. And I didn't think that was fair. Okay. So I'm gonna put Fair on my eyelid to blend it a little bit more, like so, making it more of a effecto. So then I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna drag it down to the rest of my face, but not too much because we finna do our next little trick, in which I do because I'm an oily face bastard. I'm gonna go in and on my smile lines, I'm gonna put some of this powder here. And that is a lot of powder. I'm gonna go in with some setting, some Prepare Fixer. That's in another language. Prep, set, and refresh. Yeah, we're gonna go in with that bitch junk back in here. And I really don't have a set routine because my skin is so trifling. So it all depends on how my skin is feeling that day, how it's gonna act. So now I'm gonna go in here with deep. And this is the part that always be having me bent because my eyebrows ain't never the same. And then I also have a scar right here from getting hit in the face with a car door. So it's a little fat right here. So I have to try extra hard to make sure I stay in shape with my brows on this side because I get quick to get off. But anyways, now I'm just gonna pat this in and slide it around. Nothing too hype. And then go right up in the middle. And I'm not even finna act like I take a lot of time blending and all of that with my brows because I really don't. This is as good as my brows is gonna get. Oh, this is my favorite palette. Literally. Shout out to Charmaine. I'm not sure how much she paid for this, but it is a very good palette. And I love this palette. How you get on YouTube and not have nothing in mind? Like no look, no nothing. You just hop on there and be like, that's me. I'm sorry. And I'm trying to try new colors, but I really just don't like trying to pick new colors for real. I really don't. I don't like trying new colors. Anyway, so let me just see. This color is very pigmented too, like, and that's what I like, cause I don't have to go ape shit trying to get the color in there. And I kind of like going in here because it kind of pinches my nose together to a certain extent, so why not run with it? But I got that in there, so I'm probably just okay. I got that in there. Now I'm finna get rid of that color on the brush, and then I'm gonna go in with this lighter color right beside it because it's a nice looking color and I feel like it will tone down this to a certain extent. So I'm doing it in a circular motion. This is another one of my favorite shades that I use all the time. Sorry. I'm going with this shade and I'm just finna probably look like a, I feel like this is gonna bring my contacts out a little bit. There's this color on this old palette I used to use. It's another NYX palette, but I'm gonna take it and and I'm gonna tap a little black onto it. I'm gonna just kind of go back and forth because I want it to be a little dark because I'm gonna add this into the little corner. Now I'm gonna go in with that other color that I used first, and I'm just gonna make sure that everything is blended out and not looking too harsh, especially on this side. Need some blending. Need some blending. So there's that. I'm gonna go back in with color Fair, and I'm gonna put it on my hands this time because I have a bad habit of mixing my concealers using the tip. So I'm just gonna put it on my hand. Off onto this brush, and I'm going to make a line, and I'm going to look up. Line, look up. Now, after I do that, I'm going to take some more concealer by the boatload, and I'm just going to draw and pat me out a outline of my eye.
What the fuck?
And make sure you have a steady hand. See, your brush need Jesus. Send it to Jesus. Don't keep holding on to it, putting it through hell. Send it to Jesus. Don't pinch it again. We'll go in, make a line, look up, and then I'm going to start drawing from that point. Which this side is always easier than the other side. I don't know why. This eyebrow is easier. This.
Bruh. Look at this dude.
I just messed this up bad. Hold on. And if you mess it up like I just did, take it up a little bit higher. Not too high, but don't be afraid to take it up if you gotta take it up. Okay. Okay, and why is this concealer still there?
You better stop!
I'm gonna use this to finish out my cut crease actually. Okay, so this brush is pretty much this brush, but this brush has more bristles. It's a bit more fluffier. So I'm gonna go in with this, and I'm gonna go in with this shade that I just had first, very lightly, and I'm just going to correct my cut crease. Cut them creases back. And then I kind of missed this color. These two colors used to be my favorite colors, so I'm gonna go in with this, because why not? Spray it first. It makes it look better to me. Or you either spray it or use your fingers. So we're gonna spray it. We're gonna slowly but surely just put this packet on there. And it's pretty much the same color as this concealer ordeal, which is what I like about it, because I really be liking how bold the concealer look is of my lid, like so. Then I'm gonna go in with this pink shade here, and I'm just gonna add that on too. We're gonna go back in with this brush that we used earlier, and I'm gonna go back into this darker color and this little glitter this glitter color. I'm going in with this shade, and I'm just putting that in there really nice and whatnot, and then I'm just gonna brush it throughout just to blend it a little bit more. Same thing on this side. Cause it'll uniform that line. I'm pretty much done with my eyeshadow at this point, because I really don't want to do nothing else to it. I just want something real slight and simple, because that's how I am. Simple. Yeah, that's me. So now I'm gonna go in with another brush. It's an angle brush, and this LA Colors glitter, I don't really mess too much with this. To me, it's not enough. It's not, don't use it. But what I do is I use this little pomade they got in here, this little glue-like substance, whatever this is, and I put it on my cut crease, right? You can't see it, but you finna see it. Hold on. And this literally stays there all day. So I just took this. You can find this anywhere. It's everywhere. Now I'm gonna go in with a shade, a glitter shade. I generally use this shade here. Just added a little extra to my eyeshadow. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my lashes on. I'm gonna put my eyelashes on, and I'm gonna be right back. Oh yeah, put mascara on, or you going to heal. Period. So I got my lashes on. Well, now I'm just gonna finish my what you call it, super quick. I take this deep, right? And y'all might be like, Charlene, like, what the fuck are you doing? But y'all really be wanting to know what I do to my face, so here we go. Okay, so I take this deep because this is not really my, it's close to my skin tone, but it's a little light. So I go in with deep, and I mix it because I like the consistency of it. I mix it just like that. Well, I don't mix it, but I just slosh it around. I go in and I put hazelnut on my hand. Then what I do is I take a foundation brush, right? Just the Dollar General foundation brush, and I just dab it, and then I swirl it just like that, and I just pat it over my face like so. The last time I used e.l.f. and Fit Me, this is this foundation that I got from Dollar General, and I must say it breaks pretty darn well. So now I'm gonna just go in, and we're not really wiping Try not to white. Try not to white. Gonna go in with that. Yeah, we finna take my headband off and see about these edges. Then I'll be right back. So you might think that that's like white gel or something like that, but really it looks a little shiny because I use oil to make sure there's no white parts of my hair. So it's a little shiny, but it's not white. So don't come for me unless I say it for you. This is just with foundation. That foundation and that concealer works really well together. So I like it. Now, this is where it's gonna get tricky. I'm gonna take a little bit of this sphere. I'm gonna squeeze first and apply. I'm gonna put a little triangle here. Right? So now we're gonna go in with a little bit of this tan. This is really gonna be, like I said, that's why you squeeze before you put it on your face. And don't put it on your face and squeeze because it's gonna go everywhere. Now we're gonna go in with this tan. And highlight with this tan. I'm gonna highlight my nose with tan. The middle of my forehead with tan. And here with tan. A little bit here with tan. And I'm just gonna bring that up. Sides of my nose. Now, I did tan. I'm gonna go in with deep. And I'm gonna do the edges of this in deep. So now I'm just gonna start blending. And I use my foundation brush. And like, you can get on that lip if you have to get on that lip. You need to get on that lip. Get on that lip. Then I start blending the deep first. And that deep is what's gonna be going around and up, if you get what I'm saying. So go ahead and start. So go ahead and start blending deep out. Put my hair behind my ears. Okay, go ahead and start blending deep and tan out. Drag deep around the eyeshadow. Come in, and then start blending out tan and that white. Oh yeah, and in the middle of making my TikTok, my airspun fell and I literally just lost like damn near the whole entire, to the floor. So, which is not really bad because I was planning on getting a different color anyways because I feel like this one's too bright. So I mean, it's not really a big deal, but it just means I might have to get one a little sooner than I thought, you know. Just a little sooner, not too much sooner, but just a little sooner. Now I'm just setting my face, but I don't really bake anymore. Baking is not my thing. Only thing I bake is my nose. After I finish contouring it out, I bake my nose. Other than that, I don't do nothing. I brush and pat that concealer in. And then I brush and pat the setting powders in. Now I'm gonna go with, this is the brush that I like to use to brush around after I finish contouring. But as far as my contour, I do use the Black Radiance palette in the shade medium to, well, light to medium. And it does what it's supposed to do. I feel like I should have got the darkest one if I wanted a more bold contour, but I'm kind of glad where I'm at with this one, so I don't really, you know, look for another contour. I'm gonna contour this face, girl. I'm gonna contour this face up and get it snatched because I just contoured my face. Next part is gonna be my highlight, maybe. I just contoured my face, gave my face some life back. Now I'm gonna go back into this palette and I'm about to use these 3 shades together just to deepen that up a little bit. I don't know if you can see the difference. And then I'm about to add these 2 colors for my blush. That really just done that. That really just done that for me, I believe. I feel like that just done that for me. Now I'm gonna go in and start highlighting. Well, I'm gonna spray first. Can't highlight unless my face is dry. So actually, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little under eye and some mascara at the bottom, because I mean it could stay like this, but I feel like it's not gonna look as bold as I want it to look. So highlight. Then I'm gonna go in between my eyes, because that is my favorite place to highlight, is right between my eyes. And I got this from Peak Mill. The first time I seen somebody highlight in between their eyes was Mrs. Peak Mill, and I was like so young. I was so young. She is the GOAT. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm just gonna give myself a spritz, because I'm pretty much done with my face, but okay. Ooh, rose water. Hello. Alright, so now we're gonna go back in with my mascara, because you can only find this really in Dollar General. I'm gonna line my lips. So this is in the color Prune, and I normally line my lips a little better than this, but at this point, y'all, I'm tired, baby. I'm gonna go in with this here, and I'm going with this shade and this dark shade, and I'm gonna add it onto this, just like that. And then I'm going in with a little bit of deep. I don't really have my lip glosses out the cart in here, so I'm about to put this little bit of lip plumping syrup that I got. This ain't enough. Y'all know this ain't enough. I'm gonna make it work though. I really don't have any other lip gloss in here that I could just slap on my lips, because all of them is in the car, and I'm not gonna go out to the car to get them. So I'm gonna take a little Vaseline, which I'm pretty sure this will do, but it's not where I want it to be. So I'm gonna add a little. Oh yeah. If y'all want to know how I got this color out of my hair, which it's pretty bright, but you're not gonna really be able to see the color because I have the light dimmed on my phone. If you want to know about that, just let me know. You can DM me. I can do a video. Y'all just let me know. So basically what I'm doing is I done already brushed the hair. I'll dry brush it out because I just love the way it looks when I dry brush it. Then I take a little bit of this coconut oil, whatever this is. I got it from Walmart, and I'll put this in there, just a couple of dots, and it makes the hair so slippery, and it locks in that moisture. It makes it smell good. It does not weigh the hair down, but it most definitely makes it smell good, for sure.